get enough rest?
No.
Alright, so it's okay. So before we start our lesson, I'm going to call for the attendance first, okay?
Okay.
Alright, wait. Okay, so firstly is Ali. Not here.
Who's Ali?
Alright, so Ali's here, and then Abu.
Yeah.
Okay, Jemah.
Yes. Toilet.
Good job, girl. And then last one you have Gaya.
I'm at home.
Alright, Alright, so okay. So basically last week I have given you the topic on sukuk, right?
Yes.
Alright, so wait. Let's first draft our overall. The first one is sukuk. Right?
Yes.
So we are divided into few compartments. The first one is introduction. And then we have types of sukuk, right?
Yeah.
And then we have types of sukuk. Next class we have what?
Application.
We have application.
No.
Sorry, why?
I think the differences as well this word.
What are you talking about? It's okay. So we have basically similarities. How to spell similarities? Similarities and differences. The last one we have
Issue.
Alright, so this one is the whole thing about sukuk, right? So for introduction, is there anyone? You want to tell about overall introduction? Alright, okay. So Gaya, can you come forward and tell about introduction?
No, don't want.
Then?
Let me sit here.
Okay, you want to sit there? Okay, so Gaya will explain about the overall introductions on sukuk. So please guys, listen carefully, okay?
Is that okay?
Alright, Gaya, tell me about the overall introduction to sukuk.
Okay, teacher. Based on my research, Sukuk is the asset-based security which has developed as one of the most significant mechanisms for raising finance in the international capital markets through Islamic acceptable structures. Sukuk is also the alternative for Muslims since the fixed income and interest-bearing bond are not permissible in Islam. Sukuk is also the Arabic term for bonds or security structure according to Sharia principle. Besides the names of sukuk, it also refers to Islamic bonds, Islamic debt security, or Islamic trust certificates.
Alright, so okay.
I have still In addition, sukuk are securities that comply with the Islamic law and its investment principles, which prohibits the charging and paying of interest according to accounting and auditing organisms of Islamic financial institution, AUFI. AUFI, right, teacher?
Yeah, okay.
Sukuk is a certificate of equal value representing undivided share in ownership. Share in ownership of tangible asset, usufruct and service, or in the ownership of the assets of part of particular project or investment activities. For your information, Sukuk have Sukuk have many types. Okay, the types is mudarabah sukuk, istisna sukuk, and ijarah sukuk. The type I will pass to maybe you guys. That one just for me.
Alright, so that one is from Gaya. Okay, so well done Gaya, that one is from you. So boys, so that one is from Gaya and you are telling about the overall things about sukuk, right? Besides its name as sukuk, it is also known as Islamic bond, right? Okay, so maybe Jemah, please stop playing your phone. Please focus to whatever I'm saying. So now maybe Jemah, you want to tell us about types of sukuk maybe?
Yes, teacher.
Alright, so please.
I found 4 types of sukuk, teacher.
Okay.
The first one is sukuk al-murabaha.
Okay.
Sukuk al-murabaha is less commonly used in Malaysia because it is issued for purchasing equipment or underlying asset. The second one is sukuk ijarah. Sukuk ijarah is a lease contract or ownership to the to give a benefit of using an asset for period in return for consideration. And next is sukuk al-istisna.
Okay.
Sukuk al-istisna enables investor to receive a return during period where assets are being constructed under istisna arrangement. And the last one is sukuk mudarabah. Definition given by Aufi. Sukuk mudarabah is certificate that represent project or activity which are managed based on mudarabah contract. Sukuk mudarabah based on divided mudarabah will share through the issue of unit of equal which are disclosed in the name of its owner. Thank you, teacher.
So basically, okay guys. Okay, so basically you're telling that we are having 4 major types of sukuk, which is I've heard just now about mudarabah, and then we have istisna, and then we have ijarah, and another one is
Murabaha.
alright. So the one is a good example of sukuk. So next, let's proceed to the next part, which is maybe we have similarities and differences. Anyone?
The boys.
The boys. Okay, so the boys. You. Okay, come, Ali, faster. Similarities and differences on sukuk.
I only find a few differences.
Okay.
So the first one is the basic principles and legal verb.
That one for similarities or differences?
Differences.
Okay, tell about differences first.
Basic principles and legal verb. Trade and turnover, gains or profit, legality or conversion in shares, commitment to the rules of Islamic law, the force of law for owners, and the last one is capital guarantee.
So that one is for differences, right?
Yeah.
Okay, next you have to tell us about similarities on sukuk.
Okay, for the similarities, I found that the both of sukuks and the conventional bonds, excuse me, teacher, both can be turned into cash by selling them on the secondary market.
Okay.
And the next is can be ranked by the ranking institution. That's all.
Can be ranked by?
Ranking institution.
So just now you have mentioned about the similarities and also the differences
Yes,
of the sukuk.
Yes,
Okay. That one is applied in Malaysia or internationally?
Malaysia,
Malaysia.
of course.
Okay. Alright, so we are going to the next part, which is the applications of sukuk. Abu, you're the last. Alright, Abu, come up.
Teacher, I want to explain only two only. Okay lah.
I asked you to find 4.
No.
Cannot.
Alah, teacher.
Alright,
Be
then,
kind lah.
okay, then come up with 2 the application instead.
Okay, first I want to tell about mudarabah mechanism. First, the mudarib needs to enter into an agreement with a project owner of project. Second, the manager issue the sukuk to raise the fund. Third, mudarib collect regular profit payment and final capital proceed from project activity
Okay.
for onward distribution to investor. And lastly, upon completion, mudarib hands over the finished project to the owner.
Alright, so that one is for applications.
Application for mudarabah
For mudarabah only.
only.
Okay, next.
Okay, next is for the application in murabahah.
Okay.
First, a master agreement is signed between the manager and the borrower.
Okay.
Second, the SPV the manager need to issue the sukuk to the investor and receive sukuk proceed.
Okay.
Then he needs to buy commodity on spot basis from the commodity supplier.
Okay.
After that, he need to sell the commodity to the borrower at the spot price plus a profit.
Okay.
Margin payable on installment over an agreed period of time. Then the borrower sell the commodity to the commodity buyer on the spot basis, and lastly, the investor need to receive the final sale price plus profit.
Okay, so that one is basically about the application.
Yeah,
So you have anything else to add or what?
I will tell
Proceed.
about how the practice of the sukuk
Is that in Malaysia or international?
internationally.
Okay, proceed.
You want to check?
Yeah, two only.
Okay, I will tell about the practice about mudarabah sukuk.
Okay.
I take it in the Saudi Arabian country. The Shamel Bank of Bahrain raised 360 million Saudi Riyal investment capital through the Al-Essa Special Realty Mudarabah,
Okay.
representing an investment participant in a land development transaction with a real estate development company in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. The investment objective of the mudarabah is to provide investor with annual return arising from participant in the funding of a land financing transaction. Profit due to investor will be accrued on the basis of return attained from reinvesting the subscription. Okay. I also found the practice about the murabahah sukuk.
Okay.
Capital Bank in a Bahrain. Bank in a Bahrain based investment firm has a mandate.
Yeah, minded.
Mandate HVB. I do not know how to pronounce it. Bayeriche Hypofund Very Bank AG.
Okay, you may just proceed and then.
HVB, SB and West Black London branch together the mandate lead to arrange a 5-year multi-currency murabahah bank sukuk. Sukuk will have a 5-year bullet maturity and purpose pricing 3-month LIBOR.
Alright, so that one is for mechanism. Okay, good. Thank you, girls. So, and also boys. Yeah, for the boys also. So next, for the last one, maybe we have some issues regarding sukuk currently. So I'm going to tell you about additional issues on sukuk. So basically, last night I was searching for a journal regarding the sukuk because I want to teach you guys. So the issue was sukuk issues in Malaysia faces challenge amid weak ringgit. So basically you guys know that Malaysia is currently having weak ringgit for $4 or something, right? So it is one of the weakest since how many years already. So basically in the journal it states that Islamic bond or sukuk issuance in Malaysia in 2015 are likely to be about 20% lower than last year's due to few factors such as expectations of higher interest rates in US, because we know that currently America is currently increasing their interest rates, and also the last one is we are currently having a local political turmoil. You know that in Malaysia we are now currently, please boys listen to me. Okay, so in Malaysia we are currently having ongoing political issues regarding few sensitive issues. I'm not going to explain in the class. So Malaysian issuer, including the government, have raised about $12.02 billion from 67 years before. And then the Islamic bond deals between January and October, according to the data from Geologic, That compares to nearly 15 billion raised through 72 transactions during the same period. That one is for, data. You just have to know about simple things. You don't have to know about overall. So that one is for overall the issues. So guys, I have told you in the previous class to do the report, right?
Yes.
So just now Gaya, Jemah, Ali, and also Abu, you have to compile everything in a report. And please submit to me on Thursday, okay? Which is on tomorrow. Please submit all the reports and then including all your points, okay? The one that we have been discussing.
Only one report,
One report. But then everything that we have been discussing in the board, you have to put into it, okay? So that I can understand more, okay?
Okay.
So thank you. I think that one is. So what is the time now? Almost 10. So I think we shall stop here.
Okay,
Please come to class, especially you, Abu.
Right, morning teacher. You got the wrong name.
Okay. So you Ali, because you're twinny. It's okay. So please come to the next class, okay? We'll meet the next class, okay? Thank you.
Thank